Hi friends, how are you all? I hope you are all doing good. I am very happy to see you all through this video. It's the second video. In my previous lecture, I gave a brief idea about the syllabus of 12th standard economics as far the new syllabus is concerned. Today, I am starting with the second topic, namely utility analysis. As this topic is related to utility, first we have to study the meaning or definition of utility. While studying the meaning of utility, we are going to study in two different ways. What is the meaning of utility in ordinary language and what is the meaning of utility in economics? In ordinary language, utility means usefulness. I repeat, in ordinary language, utility means usefulness. But in economics, utility means want satisfying power or quality or capacity of the commodity. So the meaning of utility in economics is different from the meaning of utility in ordinary language. I repeat, in ordinary language, utility means usefulness. But in economics, utility refers to the quality or power or capacity of the commodity to satisfy human wants. Say for example, board. This board possesses utility because it has the power or it has the capacity to satisfy my want. What is my want? I want to write something for my teaching. So for writing something or to satisfy my want, this board has the capacity to satisfy my want. That's why we say that this board possesses utility. The same way, the bench, AC, or furniture, everything, whatever we use, all those goods possess utility because they all have the capacity to satisfy the human wants. In short, in economics, want satisfying power or quality or capacity of the commodity is called utility. हिंदी में थोड़ा बताता हूँ. ऑर्डिनरी लैंग्वेज में यूटिलिटी का मतलब क्या है? उपयोग बोलता है यूटिलिटी का. लेकिन इकोनॉमिक्स में यूटिलिटी का मतलब क्या है? देखो, एक चीज है, हमको अभी क्या है, क्लाइमेट अच्छा चाहिए, कूल चाहिए. ये क्लाइमेट कूल होने के लिए हमको एसी यूनिट चाहिए. इसका मतलब एसी यूनिट हैज द कैपेसिटी टू सेटिस्फाई माय वांट. उसको मेरा वांट सेटिस्फाई करने के लिए उसको हाई पावर है. That power of the commodity to satisfy my want, that is called utility. I repeat, in economics, want satisfying power or quality or capacity of the commodity is called utility. I hope the meaning is clear. Okay, now I go one step further. When we talk about utility, whether the consumption of the commodity is useful or useless, it is not concerned. Say for example, the consumption of milk. The consumption of milk is useful, right? You take other side. The consumption of liquor or cigarette, it is not useful. In fact, it is harmful. But the cigarette and the cigarette and liquor also possess utility because they have the power to satisfy the person's want. So in economics, whether the commodity satisfies good want or bad want, it is not concerned in the concept of economics. That's why we say that the concept of utility is morally colorless and ethically neutral. What is morally colorless? In moral science, what do we study? What is good and what is bad, what a person ought to do and what a person ought not to do. And it advocates certain things and the moral science condemns certain things. But here in the concept of utility, right, there is no question of good or bad. अच्छा है क्या, बुरा है क्या, ऐसा ये संबंध ही नहीं है. अच्छा वांट भी पूरी कर सकता है और बुरा वांट भी पूरा कर सकता है. मैं बताया था, दूध है, दूध अच्छा वांट को पूरा करता है, उसको यूटिलिटी है. लेकिन सिगरेट है, दारू है, वो अच्छा वांट का पूरा नहीं कर सकता है, बुरा वांट को सेटिस्फाई करता है, फिर भी उसको यूटिलिटी है. सो इन द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ यूटिलिटी, There is no moral or ethical considerations. This is the meaning of utility in ordinary language and the meaning of utility in economics. I repeat, in ordinary language, utility means usefulness. But in economics, want satisfying power or quality or capacity of the commodity is called utility. The commodity may satisfy good want or bad want, it is not concerned. I gave the example, milk satisfies good want. Liquor does not satisfy good want, it satisfies bad want, yet it possesses utility. And that's why we say that in the concept of utility, there is no moral or ethical considerations. Right? Okay. Now we move on to the next part of this chapter, that is features of utility. Number one, utility differs from person to person. See, some commodities possess utility to some persons, and the same commodities do not possess utility to some other persons. I repeat, some commodities possess utility to some persons, and the same commodities do not possess utility to some other persons. It means utility differs from person to person. For example, cigarette possesses utility to a smoker, but it does not possess utility to a non-smoker. Liquor possesses utility to a drunkard, but it does not possess utility to others. It means utility of a commodity differs from person to person. That is the first point, utility differs from person to person. See the next point, utility differs from place to place. We will follow the same format. In the first point, what did I say? Some commodities possess utility to some persons, and the same commodities do not possess utility to some other person. Right? The same format here. Some commodities possess utility at some places, and the same commodities do not possess utility at some other places. It means utility differs from place to place. I repeat, some commodities possess utility at some places, and the same commodities do not possess utility at some other places. एक चीज है, एक जगह में यूटिलिटी है उसको, लेकिन दूसरा जगह में वो ये चीज को यूटिलिटी है ही नहीं. इसका मतलब यूटिलिटी किसके ऊपर होता है? जगह के ऊपर होता है. एक जगह में यूटिलिटी है, दूसरा जगह में यूटिलिटी है नहीं. नहीं तो ऐसे भी बोल सकता है, एक चीज का एक जगह में यूटिलिटी ज्यादा है और दूसरा जगह में यूटिलिटी कम है. Then also it is said that utility differs from place to place. For example, camel possesses utility in the desert or Rajasthan. It does not possess utility here in Mumbai or in Maharashtra. You can say that, you can say the other way. Camel possesses more utility in Rajasthan and less utility in Mumbai. Refrigerator possesses more utility in Mumbai and less utility in Kashmir. Similarly, you can say the woolen clothes possess more utility in Kashmir and less utility in Mumbai. In the sense, utility of a commodity differs from place to place. In short, एक चीज का एक जगह में यूटिलिटी ज्यादा है, वही चीज का दूसरा जगह में यूटिलिटी कम है. इसके लिए बोलते हैं हम लोग यूटिलिटी डिफर्स फ्रॉम प्लेस टू प्लेस. नाउ वी मूव ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट पॉइंट. यूटिलिटी डिफर्स फ्रॉम टाइम टू टाइम. एक चीज का यूटिलिटी एक टाइम पे ज्यादा है, वही चीज का यूटिलिटी दूसरा टाइम पे कम है. इसका मतलब utility differs from time to time. I say in English, utility of a commodity is more at one time and less at another time. We can say this way also. The same format we can follow. Some commodities possess more utility at one time and less utility at another time. It means utility differs from time to time. Say for example, umbrella, raincoats, gumboots, windsheeters. See, all these commodities possess more utility in rainy season and less utility in other seasons. It means utility of a commodity depends upon or related to time, and that's why here we say that utility differs from time to time. Now, we move on to the next point. Fourth point, utility differs from satisfaction. See, satisfaction is different, utility is different. What is utility? Utility is the capacity of the commodity to satisfy human wants. Utility is the capacity of the commodity to satisfy human wants. But what is satisfaction? Satisfaction is the end product. Utility is the cost of consumption, whereas satisfaction is the end product. I hope you have not followed it. I just explained in Hindi also. देखो, एक चीज क्यों हम लोग खरीद करते हैं? क्यों? उसको want satisfying capacity है. Say for example, I am hungry. I want to eat chapati. So chapati possesses utility because it has the power to satisfy my want. What is my want? I am hungry, I want to satisfy my hunger. This chapati has the capacity to satisfy my want or satisfy hunger. That's why chapati possesses utility. Right? So here what? Whereas I get satisfaction only after the consumption, not before the consumption. See, chapati is kept over there on the dining table. The chapati which is kept on the dining table possesses utility because it has the power to satisfy my want. But when do I get satisfaction? Not by just looking at the chapati from here. No, I will get satisfaction only after I consume it or after I eat it. It means satisfaction is derived only after the consumption. But the commodity possesses utility before it is consumed. I tell in Hindi also, चपाती डाइनिंग टेबल का ऊपर रखा है, उसको यूटिलिटी है. क्यों? इट हैज द कैपेसिटी टू सेटिस्फाई माय वांट. लेकिन सेटिस्फैक्शन हमको कभी मिलेगा? खाने के बाद ही मिलेगा ना. सो सेटिस्फैक्शन खाने के बाद मिलेगा, लेकिन वो चीज का यूटिलिटी खाने के पहले भी है. Another example I tell you, ice cream kept in the refrigerator possesses utility. But you do not get satisfaction just by looking at the refrigerator. You get satisfaction only after you eat it. Right? In the sense, satisfaction is derived only after the consumption, but the commodity possesses utility even before the consumption. It means utility is different from satisfaction. But in further economic analysis, both utility and satisfaction will be taken in the same meaning. Okay? Next, utility and usefulness. Next point, utility and usefulness. This point we already discussed at the time of studying meaning only. What is the usefulness? Usefulness means benefit of the, the commodity, right, while consuming the commodity, at the consumption of the commodity. It means while consuming some commodities, the consumer gets the benefit or uses. But some commodities, do not give benefit or usefulness use to the consumer. As we already discussed, liquor, the consumption of liquor, it is not useful. It is harmful in fact, but it possesses utility because it has the power to satisfy the want of a person. It means utility differs from usefulness. हिंदी में बोलता हूँ, दूध को यूज है और यूटिलिटी भी है, लेकिन दारू को यूज नहीं है लेकिन यूटिलिटी है. So utility differs from usefulness. So usefulness refers to the benefit of the consumer at the consumption of the commodity. But utility is different. Utility is the capacity of the commodity to satisfy human wants. Whether it is useful or useless, or it is harmful or harmless, it is immaterial. So utility differs from usefulness. That's why the best example I tell you, even poison. Poison also possesses utility. Right? Is poison useful? No, you will die. But poison possesses utility. Why? Because the poison has the capacity to satisfy the want of those who want to commit suicide. So here, that is, utility differs from usefulness. Next, utility differs from pleasure. What is pleasure? Pleasure, in a simple word, I can say it is happiness, joy, happiness. Sometimes, while consuming the commodity, the consumer is getting pleasure or happiness. Say, for example, on a hot summer day, a consumer is coming from scorching sun inside the house, and the mummy is giving cold drink. While drinking the cold drink, right, you get pleasure because outside it is very hot. So that time when you drink the cold drink, you are very happy, it is enjoyable, you get pleasure out of it. But at the same time, suppose the person has drunk so much of cold drink and he got cold. And the person is taken to doctor. And the doctor gives the injection. That injection has utility because it has the power to satisfy the want because it cures the disease. But at the same time, while taking that injection, you are not getting pleasure. In fact, you get the pain. So here, injection, right, possesses utility, but it does not give you pleasure. Whereas the cold drink possesses utility, it gives pleasure. So pleasure is different, utility is different. In short, एक चीज कंज्यूम करने का समय तुमको खुशी मिल सकता है. मैं बोला था, और बाहर से आया, समर सीजन है, बहुत हीट है, घर के अंदर आने के बाद कोल्ड ड्रिंक पीता है, बहुत अच्छा है, अच्छा लगता है, बहुत अच्छा लगता है पीने का टाइम पे. लेकिन डॉक्टर इंजेक्शन देता है, तब भी पेन होता है, तभी अच्छा लगता है करके बोल सकता है क्या है? नहीं. लेकिन उसको क्या है? यूटिलिटी है. कोल्ड ड्रिंक का भी यूटिलिटी है, इंजेक्शन का भी यूटिलिटी है. लेकिन कोल्ड ड्रिंक पीने का टाइम प्लेजर मिलता है, लेकिन ये इंजेक्शन लेने का टाइम प्लेजर नहीं है, दुखता है. बट बोथ possess utility. It means utility differs from pleasure. Okay? Yes. I can give you another one also. See, a person has got developed some appendicitis problem. The doctor wants to operate you, right? He's taken to the operation theater. He is tearing the stomach open. That time you say, it's very good. It looks nice. I am enjoying. Can you say like that? No. Right? It is unbearable pain. But it possesses utility. It does not give you pleasure. Right? So utility is different from pleasure. Okay? Next. Utility is a relative concept. Utility is not an absolute term or absolute concept. It is a relative concept. We can say that utility is related to, first of all, person. Some commodities possess utility to some persons, and the same commodities do not possess utility to some other persons. We have seen cigarette possesses utility to the smoker, it does not possess utility to the non-smoker. Same way it is related to place. Some commodities possess more utility at one place and less utility at another place. Right? Woolen clothes possess more utility in Kashmir, less utility here in Mumbai. So it differs, or it is related to place. Similarly, it is related to time also. Woolen clothes possess utility in winter, but it does not possess utility in summer. It means utility of a commodity is related to time also. Because I am coming to the point why we say that utility is a relative term. Right? First of all, utility is related to person. Next, utility is related to place. And next, utility is related to time. As utility is related to person, place and time, we say that utility is a relative term or a relative concept. So that is this point. Utility is a relative concept. It is not an absolute. Relative opposite term, opposite word is absolute. Absolute, relative. Okay? And moreover, even to person to person also. Because utility of a commodity depends upon the likes and dislikes, preference, okay, various factors. So utility is also known as a psychological concept. Okay, that point we will discuss later on. See, then the very next point it is. Utility is a psychological concept. And it is also called a subjective concept. What is subjective concept and what is objective concept? Subjective concept refers to those concepts, right, which can be seen, which has got a physical form. So you can touch, you can measure, right? You can feel it. That is what you call objective. Whereas subjective refers to those things which does not have any physical form. So you cannot measure it, you cannot touch it, right? So you cannot see it. That is subjective and objective. Objective बोलेगा तो object. देखो बोर्ड है, ये ऑब्जेक्ट है. इट इज एन ऑब्जेक्टिव कॉन्सेप्ट. सो इस देख सकता है, टच कर सकता है, मेजर कर सकता है. तो इसको क्यों, इसका फिजिकल फॉर्म है. लेकिन सब्जेक्टिव बोलेगा तो क्या है, देख नहीं सकता है, लेकिन यू कैन ओनली फील. फॉर एग्जाम्पल सेटिस्फैक्शन, यूजफुलनेस, प्लेजर. कैन यू सी सेटिस्फैक्शन? खाया है, चपाती खाया, खाने का बाद कितना सेटिस्फैक्शन मिला बोल सकता है क्या? कैन यू मेजर इट? कैन यू सी द सेटिस्फैक्शन? नो. दैट इज अ सब्जेक्टिव कॉन्सेप्ट. व्हाट एवर यू फील, that is subjective. You cannot measure it. The same way, see, usefulness. The commodity is useful. Some commodities are not useful. Usefulness measure कर सकता है, देख सकता है क्या? नहीं है. So, utility, same way, utility is a psychological concept, subjective concept. It depends upon it depends upon person to person, or it is related to person. Okay, so utility is a psychological concept or subjective. Both are one and the same. Subjective concept or psychological concept. Okay. The next one, utility is morally colorless and ethically neutral. This point we had already discussed. In fact, utility is morally colorless and ethically neutral. Morally colorless. Moral में क्या है, क्या पढ़ते हैं? Moral साइंस में क्या पढ़ते हैं हम लोग? What is good, what is bad. अच्छा क्या है, बुरा क्या है, right? क्या करना चाहिए, क्या नहीं करना चाहिए. What ought to be done, what ought not to be done. ठीक, ये moral साइंस में हम लोग पढ़ते हैं. लेकिन इधर यूटिलिटी में क्या है? Morally colorless. कलर दो कलर है, ब्लैक कलर और व्हाइट कलर. व्हाइट कलर किसको दिखाता है? अच्छा को दिखाता है. ब्लैक बोलेगा तो क्या, बुरा को दिखाता है. ठीक है. इसमें यूटिलिटी व्हाइट कलर है क्या, नहीं तो अच्छा है क्या, नहीं तो बुरा कलर है क्या, दैट इज ब्लैक कलर है क्या, इसके संबंधी नहीं है. अच्छा है, बुरा है क्या, इसका संबंधी नहीं है. दैट्स व्हाई वी से दैट यूटिलिटी इज मॉरली कलरलेस. अच्छा बुरा करके बात इधर नहीं है. यू हैव गॉट मनी, वेदर यू कंज्यूम food, or you buy notebook, or you buy cigarette, or you buy liquor, it is not concerned. Which want it satisfies, good want or bad want, it is not concerned. That's why we say that utility is morally colorless. White color भी नहीं है, black color भी नहीं है, उसका color ही नहीं है. That's why we say that utility is morally colorless and ethically neutral. Ethically neutral. Ethics. Ethics also teaches the same thing. Good क्या है, bad क्या है. See, there are two wants. Suppose one boy, as soon as he gets up in the morning, right, he drinks a cup of milk. Another boy, right, as soon as he gets up in the morning, he drinks a cup of liquor. Where economics stands? Here two wants, right? Want of drinking milk and want of drinking liquor. Where economics stands? Economics stands neutral. दोनों को बीच में है. ये साइड में भी है, ये साइड में भी नहीं है, दोनों साइड में नहीं है, बीच में है. इसका मतलब it is neutral, right? That's why here we say that utility is morally colorless and ethically neutral. Both mean the same. Morally colorless and ethically neutral, meaning is the same, right? Anyway, it is said like this. Concept of utility is morally colorless and ethically neutral. Next one, measurement of utility is hypothetical. See, according to Alford, next we are going to study the law of diminishing marginal utility. Law of diminishing marginal utility, which was propounded by Alfred Marshall. According to him, utility can be measured and expressed in terms of cardinal numbers. What are the cardinal numbers? For example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the cardinal numbers, right? He says that, Alfred Marshall says that utility can be measured. Suppose I consume the first chapati. फर्स्ट चपाती खाने के बाद में हमको यूटिलिटी कितना मिलता है? फर्स्ट चपाती का फर्स्ट चपाती से हमको 10 यूनिट मिलता है यूटिलिटी, राइट। सी फ्रॉम द फर्स्ट यूनिट ऑफ द कमोडिटी आई गेट 10 units of marginal utility. Now I am consuming the second unit. From the second unit I get 8 units of marginal utility. From the third one 6. It means as I consume more and more units of the commodity, the utility I get from each and every successive units of the commodity keeps on diminishing. This is the law of diminishing marginal. This is the law of diminishing marginal utility. Here, Arthur Marshall assumes that utility can be measured in terms of cardinal numbers. These 10 units, 8 units, 6 units, these are the cardinal numbers. There are two types of numbers, cardinal numbers and ordinal numbers. Cardinal numbers are like this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. These are the cardinal numbers. Ordinal numbers are first, second, third, fourth. You must see the difference between these two. First preference, second preference, third preference, that is ordinal number. But cardinal numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like this. Anyway, Arthur Marshall assumes that utility can be measured in terms of cardinal numbers like this. But is it true? Can utility be measured in terms of cardinal numbers? It is never. It cannot be measured in terms of cardinal. Because why? It is a subjective concept. हमको सेटिस्फैक्शन, कितना सेटिस्फैक्शन मिला, 1 किलो मिला है, 2 किलो सेटिस्फैक्शन मिला, ऐसा बोल सकता है क्या? नहीं तो 10 यूनिट्स, 8 यूनिट सेटिस्फैक्शन मिला, ऐसा बोल सकता है? बोल नहीं सकता है। लेकिन आर्थर मार्शल क्या असम्पशन किया है? यूटिलिटी कैन बी एक्सप्रेस्ड इन टर्म्स ऑफ कार्डिनल नंबर्स. So what is this concept? If a person assumes that utility can be expressed in terms of cardinal numbers, it is only hypothetical. See, it is a hypothetical. Measurement of utility is hypothetical. Hypothetical का मतलब क्या? Imaginary. ऐसा अरे एक चपाती खाने के बाद 10 यूनिट मिलता है. सेकंड में क्या है, थोड़ा वो कम हो गया ना, इसके लिए सेकंड में खाली 1 मिलेगा, थर्ड में क्या 6 हो गया. So ऐसा ये imaginary concept है, hypothetical. It is not true. It is only hypothetical. Introspection. Okay. So utility is the measurement of utility is hypothetical, no reality in it. Okay. The next one, utility is multi-purpose. Utility is multi-purpose. Multi-purpose means what? Multi means one or many. Some commodities are capable of being put into various alternative purposes. एक चीज होता है, उसका वेरियस यूजेस के लिए हम लोग यूज कर सकता है, वेरियस पर्पस के लिए यूज कर सकता है. इट मीन्स सम कमोडिटीज कैन बी यूज्ड फॉर मेनी पर्पसेस. सच कमोडिटीज possess multi-purpose utility. For example, electricity. This electricity can be used for only one purpose or many purposes. So many purposes. So the electricity possesses multi-purpose utility. So I can tell you so many examples. Electricity, petrol, right? Diesel, then metals like iron, aluminium, right? So these are all having multi-purpose utility because commodity is one, but it satisfies many wants. That's why such commodities possess multi-purpose utility. In short, if a commodity can be used for various alternative purposes, then that commodity possesses multi-purpose utility. एक चीज बहुत पर्पसेस के लिए यूज कर सकता है बोलेगा तो उसको मल्टीपर्पस यूटिलिटी है करके आप लोग बोलते हैं. नेक्स्ट, यूटिलिटी डिपेंड्स अपॉन द इंटेंसिटी ऑफ वांट्स. Utility depends upon the intensity of wants. So utility of a commodity ज्यादा है क्या, कम है क्या, ये किसको ऊपर रहता है? इंटेंसिटी ऑफ वांट्स, कितना जरूरत है उसके ऊपर. उसको ज्यादा जरूरत होगा तो उसके लिए क्या है, यूटिलिटी ज्यादा होगा. उसको कम जरूरत होगा, उसको यूटिलिटी भी कम होगा. It means utility depends upon the intensity of wants. Say for example, फूड किसके लिए ज्यादा यूटिलिटी होगा? किसको भूख लगता है उसको ज्यादा होगा. भूख नहीं तो उसको यूटिलिटी कम हो सकता है. इसका मतलब यूटिलिटी डिपेंड्स अपॉन द इंटेंसिटी ऑफ वांट. सपोज ए पर्सन, घर में क्या है, पेन नहीं है, ठीक है, एक लिखने का है, दुकान में जाके लेके आ सकता है, लेकिन एग्जामिनेशन हॉल में पेन नहीं है, क्या कर सकता है? इसका मतलब उधर इंटेंसिटी ऑफ वांट ज्यादा है. सो यूटिलिटी ऑफ अ पेन इन द एग्जामिनेशन हॉल इज मोर देन द यूटिलिटी ऑफ द पेन एट होम. Right? So utility depends upon the intensity of wants. Right? Next, utility is the basis of demand. Utility is the basis of demand. See, if a commodity does not have utility, then people will not demand that commodity, or the people will not buy that commodity. I told, see, this pen, I purchased this pen. Why? Because it has the power to satisfy my want, or it has the utility, it has the power of utility, it has utility, or it possesses utility. Because the commodity possesses utility, I buy it. In the sense, see, utility is the basis of demand. Demand means buy, I buy. I demand for the pen. Why? Because it possesses utility. In the sense, utility is the basis of demand, or utility is the cause of demand. Why I demand? Because it possesses utility, right? So that is the utility is the basis of demand or cause of demand. Okay, so these are all features of utility. So if you want to remember these points, that's the reason why I have placed in such a manner that, see, utility differs from a कितना point, 6 point हो गया. Utility differs from person to person, place to place, time to time, then satisfaction, usefulness and pleasure. इसमें 6 point हो गया, right? Then concept में relative concept and psychological concept, ये 2 हो गया, right? So then you can write another point. So these are the 13 points. In book you will find only 9 point. 9 point I think it is there. Okay. Anyway, these are the points important. These are the characteristics of utility. With this, I conclude this lecture. Next we are going to study types of utility in the next lecture. Okay, till then, bye all of you.